Emotional damage. Okay. I think it's back up. Yeah, it's on. Okay. Sorry about that. Apparently, the stream decided to eat itself. Had to restart everything. Yeah, it's on. Alright, cool. So, Christina, I was saying, I've got your sheet up. Do you want to go through it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
I can't see it, but I'm sure there's probably things on it that need to be fixed. On the macro you sent us, I just kind of added the stuff that I knew I would want eventually. So I know it's probably not all usable at this time.
There. Here's your sheet. It should be up there in the video window.
Do we have to click watch stream?
Yes, here's a quick watch stream.
Apparently.
I
don't know.
You do.
Alright.
I had to click watch stream. There's my baby.
Alright.
Yeah.
So this all looks correct. I'm taking your word on stats and everything, right?
Yeah, I rolled for those. I actually have the piece of paper where I wrote them down still. If you want.
I trust you. And my
Thank
camera
you.
just died.
Oh no.
Like
Well,
the camera
I had
hates
some
me.
really good rolls. That was exciting for me.
Let me unplug. Again. And camera. All right.
Busy.
Back. Okay. So yeah, your stat block looks fine. These
Cool.
are the correct bonuses for those stats and everything, so you're all good there. Hit points look appropriate, right? It should be 6 at first level plus your 1 for con, so you're good there.
Mm-hmm.
Question on your armor class: you get 2 from your dex and 1 natural. That's correct. Where is this coming from, and how are you getting to 15?
I don't know. The macro spit that out, and I couldn't get it to change. So, can you just tell me what my armor class is supposed to be?
Unless there's something that I don't see, it should be 13. Because
Okay,
it's a base.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's base 10 plus
That's what I
any of
thought.
this stuff. I don't know where it's getting an extra 2 from.
I don't either, and that's what something I was hoping you would help me with because I couldn't get it to go back in the macro. So like I can just edit it in Acrobat and just make it 13.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay,
So
'cause
that's
what I'm
13. Similarly, your
Okay.
touch armor class should be 12 because you do keep your dex modifier for touch.
Okay, so all right, I can fix that. Hold on. Ah. So 13 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that's what I thought too, but I couldn't get it to go away, so I also thought maybe there was something I was missing, but I am glad that we have that sorted out. And then, where's the
Flat-footed.
touch one again?
Touch is right under AC. It says 10 right now. It should be a 12.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's where the, okay.
Yeah. Flat-footed is correct. Your initiative should actually be a +2 because you get your dex bonus on your initiative.
Oh my god, this is the first time I ever played a character that had something on its initiative. Oh, whoa.
You might not go last.
I know, right? And I notoriously don't roll that well, so if I ever do roll well, it's like not that common.
It's alright, neither do I, so it'll be fine.
Have you checked your dice?
Oh, I actually did get a second pair of dice for the other campaign I'm currently in. Our tiefling got really sick of me rolling like crit like fails. So he actually bought me a new set of dice, and I still roll really bad. I roll like around 10 on average now, though, which is like
Have you tried the saltwater test?
No, I think it's just how I roll, but I have an automated dice roller on my phone I'm using for this campaign. So, technique will not be a question now.
You can use the dice roller in Roll20 also. It's fine.
Oh,
Whatever's
okay,
easiest
I
for
can.
you.
Yeah, I
It
actually
rolls it
don't
on
know
the
where
screen.
my
It's
phone
kind of
is.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know where my phone is now, so I'm gonna use that.
I'm working on getting actual dice, but for now I've got digital ones. And by working on getting actual dice, I mean I'm making dice.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, I figured as much.
Nice.
One thing about this is like, is it worth us getting minis? Because I want a mini.
I mean, it would be awesome if there were an opportunity to like play live at some point. I don't know when that would be or how that would work, but
Yeah. Spring vacation, everyone goes to Arizona.
I mean that's always welcome. We do have a pool and a smoker and a grill, so and it's Arizona, so you can literally use the pool at like 3 a.m. in the summer.
That's lovely.
It
Kylie,
is.
why do we live in Wisconsin?
because the cold is delightful.
That's a lie.
I am dying in Georgia. I want my 20-degree weather. It is February. It should not be 77. That's illegal.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. That's where
I'm
we're at.
I'm a lot
thinking about
confirmed. It's super illegal.
I mean, the cold is fine until you're in a situation where your heater stops working.
Or until you're in a situation where you get home and for some ungodly reason your thermostat reset itself to 85 degrees and so your apartment is 85 degrees.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah, I want my cold back now, please.
Not okay. All right.
I'm so upset.
Christina, so your initiative change, your concentration check bonus should be a
Yeah.
5.
Oh, sheesh, really?
Yep. So it's your level. It's your level plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which in your case is 4. So it's a 5, and we'll go up every level.
Okay, so I changed that.
Yep.
I have a beefy girl.
Your saves look correct.
Okay, cool. 'Cause
Yep.
I didn't do anything over there. I let the machine handle that one.
Also, where did you get that character sheet? That is very different than the one I have.
It's literally on the thing that he sent us, that really massive Excel sheet. And basically how this whole thing was generated was, at least these first few sheets, was I literally just clicked the tabs for the options that it gave, and then it spat this out at the back end of the sheet. That's also how I found out having a flying squirrel familiar was actually the biggest tank anyone could ever ask for, with a plus 11 dex.
Yeah, it should have.
Yeah. My flying squirrel full of strong. I sent him to do all my dirty work for me.
Yeah. These two,
Thanks,
your
Puff.
combat maneuvers. Your combat maneuver
Yeah.
bonus should be 1, because you do have a
1?
+1 strength mod.
Yeah.
And your
I'm hella strong, guys.
defense, your CMD should be 13, because it adds your strength and dex modifiers, right? So
Oh, okay.
+3.
Nice.
Down here, your melee bonus should be a 1. You get a +1 from your strength.
Oh yeah! I'm a witch that's gonna do melee, guys.
And your ranged attack should be 2 from your dex.
Nice. Okay.
So similarly, all your small claws, melee dagger, and punching dagger should all get a +1 to hit and damage from your strength.
Oh! Hell yeah, they do. Okay, that's exciting.
And your thrown dagger will get a +2 to hit, +1 damage.
What is it?
The thrown dagger, you'll get a
My
+2
thrown
because
dagger?
it's ranged.
Okay.
So you get a +2 to hit from dex, and then a +1 damage still from your strength.
That's awesome.
skills.
And then so everybody gets a +1 for my thing.
Yeah, all your melee attacks are at +1 to hit and damage.
Okay.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay. Cool.
Your skills, there's a couple on here that are marked as class skills that aren't on your class list.
Okay, I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how they got marked in the first place. So just like tell me and I'll write ignore.
So the ones that are on here that are marked are diplomacy and intimidate and sense motive. Those are not class skills for you.
Okay, I don't actually, like I said, I think that might have just been a fluke with the
Yeah,
macro.
it might be, which is fine. It doesn't look like you put any points in them.
No, I don't.
So
sense motive, right?
yep, sense motive, intimidate,
Intimidate.
and diplomacy are not. You do have some other skills that are class skills that are not marked on here.
Okay. Done.
And you have a lot more points to spend.
Oh no! Really? Okay.
Yeah,
You
so
get stronger.
so as a witch, you get 2 base skill points plus your intelligence
Okay.
modifier of 4, so you have 6 skill points to spend total.
Okay.
Um,
So
and you can only have a maximum of 1 point in any given skill at first level. So, like on here on spellcraft where it says you've got 2, no can have 2.
okay.
But
So that's a 1.
because spellcraft is a class skill, right? So you get your intelligence 4, 1 rank, and then you should get a
Six.
modifier 3 for it being a class skill. So you should have an 8 in spellcraft.
Oh, so it still ends up being higher.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where's my 3? Is that the?
It would go under
Rank or
miscellaneous bonus. Yeah, just because it's a class skill. You get a +3 bonus the first time you take a level in it.
Okay. Cool.
Same thing for all class skills, right? First point you put in, you get a +3 bonus.
Okay. And then do I not have marked as a spell bonus?
Class skills.
Yeah.
So your class
Bluff it
skills should be.
No.
So your class skills are craft and fly, which are marked. Heal. Intimidate is. My bad.
Oh, heal is not marked. Okay, I'm just gonna make that bold because I don't know how to do the little check thing. Okay.
Knowledge Arcana, knowledge history, and knowledge nature, and knowledge planes. All of those are.
I don't even see those.
Yeah, I think it leaves them off if you don't have ranks in them because they can only be used trained. So it's kind of unclutters it. But those are available to you.
Okay, I will. Alright, I'll have to figure that out.
And then profession and use magic device are both on your list.
Okay, so knowledge, then magic devices. Okay, and then I probably won't need to do too much this session because it's going to be an intro session. So. Yeah. I'll write them down and then I'll try to figure them out before we meet next.
Yeah, no problem. And if it does come up, cool. You can just say, oh yeah, that's one of my skills.
Yeah, if it comes up, I'll just say that and then we can just figure it out in the moment really quick. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Yep. No armor and shield. That makes sense for a witch.
Yup. Trying to still cast my unseen servant in this one.
Yep. I know you said... you only took the one trait. Yeah, you kind of put these down. Yeah,
I just put down the ones I eventually want.
Yeah, you get a total of 2. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was only going to use the first one, but I'll grab the first 2 then.
Okay.
Yeet.
Yep.
What does this mean? Does it mean I'm smart and hot now?
Oh,
I
indeed.
remember what they were.
Yes. Charming and overwhelming beauty.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm the hottest bitch in this whole planet. Okay, cool.
And
Yeah, I just picked the ones I knew I would want. So
nice.
cool.
We got a
Well, I picked the
backstory.
ones that would make
I like the anime
sense at
style.
least. Thank you. I just couldn't get an iPad editing her on Illustrator that looked normal, so I just went and made her an anime version real quick. And then there's Puff, my boy. My little squirrel. He's a Japanese flying squirrel because they're way cuter.
Beautiful.
And I love him.
And I'm assuming are the ones in
Oh
red.
yeah, okay, so I actually altered this side of the sheet. So the lines are the spells and I have queued up. So I have 3 cantrips and
Yep.
2 level 2 spells. The red indicates ones that I know.
Yep.
The black indicates ones that I don't know, but eventually will get to know / will use.
Potentially, yeah. I think
So the way I'm
you
doing my sheet,
have.
I'm clicking and dragging my selection.
I think you have one too many listed as known. Because it looks like you have 7.
Oh wait, what was it supposed to be that I had known?
So it should be 2 plus your intelligence bonus. So it should be a 6, I believe. Let me just make sure.
Yeah, well, I can always change the color. That's the easiest fix you would give me all day.
Yeah, you should. Just making sure.
Yeah. Which one would you think would be the best one for me to drop then?
I mean, I'm honestly not familiar with a couple of them, so I don't know what they do or how effective
I mean, I'm definitely not getting rid of itching curse because it just makes
cool.
someone itch uncontrollably. But maybe I'll get rid of mage armor and just hope I don't die.
I mean, mage armor is...
It's a +2 to your AC.
4.
4?
4.
Oh, shit.
And it lasts 1 hour per level.
Alright, mage armor, maybe I shouldn't get rid of. Maybe I'll get rid of
Yeah, I would keep that.
Mage armor is pretty key.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll get rid of summon monster, even though that's really strong. Yeah. Might not be in character for me to know how to do that.
Yeah.
I was thinking I would accidentally like summon something and be like, what the fuck? Right? Using my French as good as it is.
Yeah,
I will.
Just based on what you said, the summon monster seems like the least in character.
I think so
one.
too. It is. It really is. It's such a good one.
It is definitely a good spell.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good ones in this first level. I could not believe it.
Yep.
Really couldn't. I really like the long arm idea. I think I want to grab that one next when I get another spell to know, and I can pull some one-piece bullshit. You know, have a really long arm like Luffy.
Nice.
All right,
yeah,
and then how's my boy Puff doing? I don't know how many spells he gets, but isn't he beefy for a familiar? I'm so impressed by him.
I mean, he's got a good AC, which is good because you only have him with 1 hit point.
I don't know how to get more hit points for him.
That seems
Does he
low.
need more hit points? Okay, let's find out how many hit points he actually has. His AC's higher than mine, which is insane because he's a squirrel.
I don't know what book that comes from. Let me check. Check this. Squirrel. Moose and squirrel.
I love my squirrel. He's the best.
Those are familiars. Familiar.
'Cause, yeah, I don't really know what his hit points are supposed to be. I also don't know how many spells I'm allowed to give him because I know he also gets spells, which is so great that I have a magical squirrel.
So at the moment, your familiar cannot cast any spells or anything. What it does is your familiar is your link to your patron, and that's how you actually learn your spells. So your familiar is like sitting there on your shoulder, whispering in your ear, "Charm them."
I love that so much. He's the best.
You look over and he's
so
just
can I
innocently
not
chewing an
cast
acorn.
magic if he dies? Right? Is that how that works? I lose my magic if he dies?
Yeah, basically. Until you replace it, right? You have to summon a new one.
Oh man, okay.
Um,
God, Puff, don't poop out on me, pal.
yeah, it takes a day and a special ritual that costs 500 gold piece per witch level, and then takes 8 hours to complete. So,
Yeah, I can only do it on a long rest, that means.
yeah. So it stores the spells. Yeah. Yeah, so at 3rd level or higher, you can start having your familiar actually be the touch for any touch range spells or hexes.
Oh, that's so sick. That means I can do that stuff from far away. Oh, man. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
I love this.
So, yeah, at the moment, it's basically just a library for you.
I love him. My fearless companion.
So, yeah, I think everything looks good. Other than those couple
His
things
hit
we
points,
fixed.
is he really that wompy?
I will need to... Let me look up this.
Okay. The thing is that the macro also gave me 1 hit point to start with, so I had no clue on how to figure it out.
Should be... we'll give it max hit points for its level. So it will actually have 8 hit points because it is an animal.
He had more hit points than me too.
It is a beefy squirrel, but also, yeah, it is kind of like the source of all your power. So you really don't want it to die right away.
I mean, true, but why is my squirrel so strong?
It's got some funky magic flowing through it. So.
Yeah, Puff is. He's not very charismatic, but he's pretty great.
Let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Who else sent me character sheets? Righted. I need to send this up here. Let me see if I can get this.
Where I have a trusty eraser.
Trying to move things between different systems is always fun. No. Back to D&D channel. There.
Your handwriting is so nice.
Oh. Let's see it.
All right, here we go. Karen Kardashian.
Wait, where are you seeing it?
It's in the chat.
Let me share that
In
again.
the general, I think.
There. I have it up again on the streamy bits. Yes?
Yes.
Alright. This is all fine up here. And then it goes pear-shaped. All
Fine.
right. So your modifiers here. Is this +2? Is that supposed to be from like your human bonus?
Yes.
Okay. Did you already add it? Like, did you roll a 15 and made it a 17, or is this gonna take you to a 19?
That should take me to a 19.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. So go ahead and make that 19. And then this column for ability modifier is for the bonus or penalty you get based on your abilities. So all your 14s and 15s are going to say +2. Your 16 is a +3, and your 19 is a +4.
I see.
Somebody rolled really well. Nothing lower than a 14, huh?
Well, yeah, because we rolled 4d6, and then you take the lowest one and re-roll it, and then take the top 3, right?
Well, I said re-roll any ones in the first roll, and then take the top 3 after that. Yeah.
That's what that's what I did. Alex was there. He
Close
saw
enough.
me.
I'm fine with that.
Wait, what did you say the modifiers were supposed to say?
So basically, it's the way you calculate it is subtract 10, divide by 2, round down. Right? So 14s and 15 are a +2. 16 is a +3, and your 19 is a +4. So then just moving over, right? So that means your hit points are actually going to be 15 because you get your 12 from your max first level and then +3 for your con.
Okay.
Speed is 40, yes. You don't get any fly or anything. Your initiative is going to be a +2 from your dex modifier.
What is the base on that?
There is no base on initiative.
Oh, so it's just
+2.
+2 on
Yep.
initiative.
Your AC is going to also get a +2 from the dex modifier. But you might want to hold off putting in the total until we get to equipment and stuff. But that does make your touch AC 12.
Mhm.
And then Flatfoot we'll come back to. Saving throws. So this one you need to erase everything. So for a Barbie doll barbarian, your base saves for a barbarian are +2 for fortitude and 0 on the others. But then you get the relevant ability score. So like your constitution, you'll get a +3. Reflex is a 2. Wisdom will be a 2. So your totals should be +5, +2, +2.
Okay.
Yep. Base attack is correct. Your combat maneuver bonus is, so your strength modifier is a +4, not a 2, right? So that brings your total bonus to 5. And same thing on the defense, right? Your strength modifier is a 4. So your total defense is a 15 then.
Got it.
Yep. So for your weapons, since all of these I'm assuming are melee, you should get a +5 total bonus on all of them.
Okay.
Because it's 1 for your base attack and then another 4 for your strength.
Got it.
And then same thing, +4 damage on everything. Now, if you throw your dagger or your hand axe, it changes slightly, right? It becomes a +2 to hit, not a or a +3 total, not a +5, because your dexterity is lower.
Okay. I'll put in a note that says +3 if thrown.
Yep. I don't. Yeah, I don't think. Let me just double check one thing on the damage real quick. Light weapon. Damage modifier. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that is correct. Skills. I didn't look at them, but these look correct for the skills.
The only thing is, I know that with Christina, you said to move the class like modifiers to miscellaneous. I think I put them in rank.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, ranks are how many actual skill points you spent on them. And then basically anything else goes in that miscellaneous modifier section. Pretty much. Acrobat, climb, craft, animal, intimidate, nature, perception, right. Also, yeah, those are the correct skills. So yeah, anything that you put a rank in that is a class skill will get an extra 3 in the miscellaneous modifier column.
Right. So like knowledge, nature, I know, and then perception and survival. I'll just move those over.
Yep. And in fact, you should have a total of 6 also. So a barbarian gets 4 base, and then you get 2 more for your intelligence modifier. So you will actually get 6 skills to choose from there.
So I should have 3 more in the rank column, you're saying?
Yep.
Plus 1 bonus?
Yes.
Or 4 more, I guess.
Well, you have 3 that you put, so you'd have 3 more, yeah. Now, again, bear in mind, you don't have to only take class skills. It's just you get that bonus if they are class skills. So if there is something that you want that, you're like, dude, I want to really... my barbarian is all about the cash money, so I took appraise. You totally can.
Okay, I added sense motive.
Cool.
Then I added intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I already had. Did I already have that?
Nope.
No. Okay. And then I added praise because she is mostly because I think it would make sense for like food goods, things from farms. She would know since she helps sell at the market.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds
I think
good.
that one makes.
And then so the ability mod column, that first one, would be like so for example, appraise, right, is intelligence, so you'd get the +2 intelligence modifier, +1 rank, no miscellaneous, so you'd have a total of 3.
I'll go through and update all of those bonuses.
Okay. Back page. So here's where I have a question for you, and I'm make your character the way you want it. I just want to make sure that you understand how things work together. So you took 2-weapon fighting, but you're also using a shield.
Yeah, I took the shield before I read about 2-weapon fighting and also about barbarians because I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense to need a shield. You can't use a shield and a weapon at the same time, right?
Not in the same hand, right? So if you have a shield on, you basically are not two-weapon fighting. Unless you do something like put shield spikes on it, then you can use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
But
No, I was already thinking about dropping the shield, but I'd already written it in, so I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
I don't need it.
yeah, and then just on that first page, right, you would take off the shield bonus from your AC and your flat foot.
Yep.
Um,
So then it's -1 for the.
yeah, so your AC would wind up being a total of 16. And your flat-footed would be 14.
I had actually already thought about that.
Yeah. Now, when you're using one of these dagger or hand axe as your second weapon, it's going to change some of the modifiers, but we'll deal with that when we get to the combat.
Okay.
Because you'll have certain penalties for using two weapons, but because you have the two-weapon fighting and because it's a light weapon offhand, then the penalties all go down, so it's much better. Cool. Slippery and witty repartee. Nice. Yep. Your rage, proficiencies, etc. Okay. Other than that, I think it looks good.
So I'll finish updating the skill modifiers.
Yep. Yeah, what happened? Go away. Who did anyone else send me a character sheet? Or am I missing it? Salem, did you send me?
Yeah, I have it in my Google Drive link.
Oh, okay.
I have two in there. I have one with equipment and one if I just drop my backpack.
Oh, right. Yeah. I remember now. I remember seeing it. So you sent it through Messenger. Right.
I can send it again if you need it.
Yeah, I have it here. Maybe. I have the link. Okay, there it is. So you have it's Michaela.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michaela all equip, and then there's another, the Michaela no equip. Okay, cool. Let me grab this real quick. Drop it in here. Maybe I can't. Do you have it where you can drop it in the Discord? Just because apparently
Yeah.
I am
Let me...
absolutely fumble finger.
Do you want just the sheets or?
Yeah, that's fine. We can just to review the sheet at the moment.
Do you want both of them or just one?
Just one's fine. Because I think the only difference will be the weight penalty, right?
Yeah. No, let me put both.
All right, there it is. Share that one. All right. Here is Kayla. All right. Yep, that's all fine up there. Is this your kitsune form?
That it's supposed to stay same for human and kitsune,
Oh,
is what
okay.
it
I was
said.
just trying to. Oh, so these are your racial ads. Okay, I got it. Sorry, I was
Yes.
trying to in my head. Cool. So that's all good. Hit points. Yep. Are rogues really a D6? I thought they were an 8. They might be a 6.
The hit points, I'm pretty sure it's an 8. That's what I have.
Let me just double check. Don't want you to lose out. Yeah, they should be a D8, so you should get a total of 10 hit points at first
Oh.
level. It's because you'll
Even
get
better.
2 extra from your constitution, right? Armor class. You are wearing, sorry, like padded armor, I think, right?
Yes, the padded.
Dex should still be 4. So you should still get a AC 15. Right? Padded armor? Padded should be pretty yeah. So for padded armor, you can keep your dex bonus up to a maximum of a +8. So yeah, you'll get the full 4. So your total
So
AC
on
is
the
15.
on the one with the equipment, it put it down to 14.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah. For the loaded,
Mhm.
that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, these things are a little off, but that makes sense. This is the loaded one, yes. Touch, yep. So that would be unencumbered. You'll be a 15 and a 14 here. 11 stays the same. For you definitely should have reflex. Oh, this is encumbered. You should still have. Yeah, you should still get your reflex though. I know a rogue gets a bonus on reflex saves. Yeah, you should have a +2 reflex in the class base.
Where? In the class-based column. It doesn't let me add it. Should I just put it in MISC?
Sure. Yeah,
And you said
definitely should.
+2,
Yeah.
and that's
Definitely
for
should be.
encumbered and unencumbered.
Yeah, I don't think encumbered. This is with your. Saves. Let me double check. Comprehension 69. Encumbered by weight. Next dex bonus, armor check penalty, speed, and run. But it does not affect your save. Yeah. Yeah. Just +3 max dex, -3 armor check penalty, and your speed goes down to base of 20.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, your saves should stay the same. Melee, yep, it's a 10, a 0 and a 4. CMB 0, 4. Yep, that's all correct. I'm going to assume this looks like most of the right skill set. You should have 2 plus, I think 6 or 8. We have 11 skills marked. Should have 10.
For the rogue for the Kitsune, it said one every 6 levels. Does that not count level 1?
Right. It's it doesn't
Okay.
go until you actually hit 6 levels of it, and then it gives you the +1. There's no round up or anything on it. As a favorite class bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just have to take one of those down.
I'll do that. Lainey, do you have a praise?
Let me check my sheet. I don't, but I could probably move stuff around to have it.
Well, I can take off escape artist.
Let's see. Because it's 8 plus our intelligence modifier for rogues, right?
Yep.
And that's how many we can train, or
That's how many skill points you have to use at that level. Whether they're
Oh.
class skills, non-class, whatever.
and how many do we have checked then? It's the
Yeah, there's rogues have most of the skills are in their class skills because that's kind of what they do. So
are they just are those ones automatically checked then?
they're just checked as class skills, but they're not spent. They don't count toward like you have to actually put a point into them.
That's what I wasn't sure about,
Yep.
whether or not they were automatically checked. Cool. Good to know.
Nope.
Go ahead and take off escape artist since it's my dex and that's pretty high anyways.
Still gives you a +4, even without being trained in it. Well, with the minus, yeah, the armor check penalty obviously would take it down to a 1, but yeah. These look right. With medium encumbrance, your speed goes down to 20. Your short bow, you would get your dex modifier, so +4 on your attack.
Oh.
Your dagger, you would also get the +4 if you throw it, but otherwise it's straight roll. Same thing with your short sword. Unless you wind up taking weapon finesse.
You can throw a short sword?
I mean, you can. It's not recommended. Just you're not going to be good at it, but
Yeah.
no. But your dagger would be a +4 if you throw it. That's all right, and you have a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I think everything else looks right. And then yeah, on the unencumbered one, the same couple changes. All right.
But my language, DJ, it's not a written language, but it's a spoken language, so would that count?
Which one?
I picked the human language, I think it's DJ,
No, the
which is
basic.
one of the human races.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't have a written, but they have a spoken, so would
Yes.
that count?
It
Could
does
that,
still count.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought may also have multiple options to choose from for language. Because
Oh yeah, I have a question. How do we? Our languages are based on our intelligence, right? How many languages we get?
yes.
Okay, how many languages would I get? I just
So
forgot to
it's
pick those.
in your race, right? It would tell you how many languages you get, and then it'll say plus a number of other languages equal to your intelligence modifier. So usually it's like you'll get common and your human language or something like that, plus your intelligence modifier and
Yeah.
others.
I think I have like common because I don't think hags have their own race, like their own racial language. And then my intelligence modifier is 4, right? So I get 4 other languages.
Yep.
Okay. True.
Correct.
I'm just the smartest chick on this planet, guys.
Yes. So, Salem, as for Deji, you do also want to select a dialect of that, because each tribe's dialect is pretty well divorced from all the others. So there should be there's a list. It's in the Calamar Player's Guide. I don't know if you can focus.
Is that in
It should be on the Google Drive.
the language section?
It's actually on page 5. It says language by geographical subdivision. There's a whole chart. And it has some Deji languages listed in there. Not that I'm going to be like super stickler about it or anything, but just, yeah. Could be fun to say, oh, you speak that one? Well, unfortunately. Cool. Lainey or Alex, have y'all sent me one?
Sure. Mine is not totally finished. It has been a very chaotic week for me, so I apologize
I understand, believe me.
in advance for that. It's, yeah.
We've basically torn half of our house apart and rearranging everything, so.
Yeah, lots of personal stuff, and my big paper for the semester is due next week, so.
Understandable. I mean, ain't
But
no
what I
thing.
have, this is what I have so far. Did that send?
Where did you send it to?
In the Discord.
Okay. I don't see anything yet. Last thing I see is Salem's in here. Unless, did you throw it? Nope, not in general.
Hang on, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Self. Alright. Lainey's TBD. Got it. Cool. Yep, couple languages. Alright. 20 decks. Nice. We're making giving Christina a run for her money on the intelligence front. Very nice.
Jerk, I was supposed to be the smarty pants.
You still are. You're just, eking it out.
Oh, I have to study a little harder now. I gotta compete with Miss Lawyer over here.
You could actually take that as a skill. You could take profession lawyer.
That would be something else.
Same thing. Your hit points should be 10, right? Because it's a D8, and then you get your 2 for your Constitution. So your hit points will be a total of 10. That's correct as is. Same thing. Your reflex, you get a +2 for your class. There should be a 2 here, but I think Salem had to put it in the miscellaneous.
2 in the so if you add it to that top part in the class recorder, it'll automatically add it to that lower spot. It's like where I have rogue across the top. If you go over and add the 2 into the class,
Oh, here, yeah.
and then it adds it below. So I've got it at the 7 now.
Okay, yeah. Should be 7, 1, that's correct. Yep, that's all right. Vision, electricity resistance. Nice.
The ones on the right are the ones that I don't get until higher levels, but those are just there that way. They're on my sheet.
Just, yeah, as reminders.
Yep. And the one with the gap between it is the feat I took. I still haven't gotten my talents yet because there are a lot of them to go through.
Yes, there are. Weapon finesse. Well, obviously the best option for you. I think you can't actually take it yet. It's dumb because you would think, you know, if you're a dex person, you want dex, and you would have been training that your whole life to do that. But
I mean, you are the DM. You could
For-
say that they can
okay.
have it.
You should be fine.
For what?
Okay, no, you're fine. It used to, I think it was in 3.5. It had a requirement of having a base attack bonus of 1. So it's like,
Oh, for what?
yeah. So like literally nobody but like a first level fighter or ranger could take it at
Yeah,
first level.
there were no.
Yeah,
the
there
only
are no
prerequisite I
prerequisites anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't even have the dex prereq.
Yes.
But I was like, my dex is high. I feel like this
Yeah,
would benefit
you
me.
are
So
perfectly fine. So yes, so you'll use your dex bonus instead of strength for any light weapons
Which
or
I'm
otherwise
proficient.
dex weapons. Yeah, like rapiers, etc. Cool. So yeah, whenever you get some gear,
that's part of
that's
my
a sylph thing.
yeah.
Makes sense. Similar to your kitsune, right? You had the dancing lights. Cool. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, today.
you should have 9 skills, right? Or 11 skills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shouldn't they have more hit points?
Yes. Yeah. 10 hit points. But other than that, I think. I mean, yeah. For what you got, looks good. Cool.
I have a last name for my character. I don't have a first name yet.
Hey, that's fine. We can just call
Well, I'm relating it to the character that I kind of base this off. So the last name is Stormblessed, but I don't have a first name yet. But I'm looking at ones that are wind related because I appreciate a good pun.
Just straight up use rain.
No, that's a little too on the
you
nose.
Stormy.
I mean, I'm looking at ones like in different languages that basically mean like wind, but it's just a different language. So
You know, Stormy would go well with the fact that we have a Kardashian in our group.
absolutely not.
Just saying, it would work.
Nope, I
I
don't think so.
Fair enough.
think.
You guys, I was looking for my cat, and she's hiding inside of our table, which raises up. So she was literally right behind me the whole time, and I was like, "Where is she?"
Nice.
Oh, poor baby girl. Your cat is going to go in the strangest places. Have you checked your island table for those spaces that my cat got stuck in? Okay, because I can give you chicken bar if you need for those, because
Like, doesn't do that. So if not, we don't need that.
fair enough.
She doesn't care about like small spaces. She just likes to be comfortable.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Well,
No blankets in there.
Lucy just wants to sit on all my pillows.
Hey. Yeah, so we just need an Alex character. Where are we at with that? Oh, God. Really stream crash.